It is your number one TikTok therapist, Dr. Kay Hawkins, and spiritual advisor to the stars, or so I am claiming. Before I run an errand, I just wanted to jump on quickly and share a thought that I was having. Much like an infant who is going from a liquid diet to a more solid diet, there is an in-between where they don't really have teeth, or the teeth they have is one or two maybe, and so they're not able to really chew on solid food. They don't have the capacity to ingest solid food and break it down enough that they could actually take it in and receive the nutrients from it. And so liquid to solid, there is an in-between period. And if you grew up like I did, then a lot of times the parent was chewing up the food for them and then putting in their mouths, getting them used to different tastes and textures until they were able to get to a point where they could chew on their own. We understand that well. I mean, we've been around children, even if we don't have any of our own. And so we know we've been children. We've gone from a liquid diet where we were either formula fed, breastfed, or a combination. And then we're now able to eat steak and potatoes. Okay, now let's move that into the spiritual. There was a point where God was sharing that there were many, many things that he wanted to share with mankind, but that they were not in a position to receive it. So they're basically, spiritually, we have been on milk collectively. There are some of us individually who have been eating meat for a minute. But collectively, as mankind, we have been on spiritual milk. We've been getting tidbits here and there, but we've not been able to grasp a hold of it and really chew it and break it down and ingest it in a way that we're able to get from it and extract from it all of the spiritual nutrients and nuggets that are there. But now is the time. That's the exciting part. That's what I wanted to jump on here and share, because that's what God is sharing with me. Collectively, as a whole, we are now ready to have spiritual meat, sustenance. We are now at a point where, and some of us, we're still dragging along, but you got to get with it now, because God is saying now is the time. It's time to sharpen that spiritual discernment. It's time to start chewing on revelation and information that God is bringing forth. It's time to take your mental ability and crunch down on some of these revelations until you're able to extract from it what you need spiritually. This is your soul at stake.